The Best Office Chairs 2020, get the best office chair for you. Welcome to T3's Best Office Chairs of 2020 Buying Guide. This resource has been produced by the T3 team to help anyone find a great office chair. With a wide variety of styles, body shapes and budgets catered for. As such, regardless of if you're looking for the best office chair for back pain, or the best office chair for ergonomic support, or simply the best looking chair for spending your working day sat on, this guide is here to help. Whether you're a premium or budget end chair shopper, you should find something here to suit you and your body shape. 2. The good news for those looking for the best office chair on the market is that there are a huge number of options to pick from. The sheer number of available models does make picking out the highlights a bit of a challenge. But that's what this list is here for. We'll take you carefully through all the options and explain why each one could be the best office chair for you. Do keep checking back on the deals and offers we've got listed alongside these chairs, because discounts are being applied all the time. Do your research. Probably landing on this page is a good start, and we are confident you can find the right match for you. Because, with more of us working from home like never before, the importance of a quality office chair cannot be overemphasized. If you're going to spend huge portions of each day in a seat, then it absolutely should be a quality product. We think a lot of people are going to like this executive office chair from Cherry Tree. It's comfortable, it's easy to put together, it's affordable, and it's going to last. You don't get some of the premium materials or fancy features that more expensive chairs offer. But that doesn't matter a huge amount. Made from polyurethane leather, the chair is great to sink into at the start of a working session, and it's going to keep you well supported while you get on with whatever it is you're getting on with. There's artificial leather on the armrests as well, so you really feel like you are a chief executive. Add in plenty of adjustment in terms of seat height and tilt, plus dedicated lumbar support, and it's not difficult to see why this particular model is one of the best office chairs of 2020 and popular with a wide range of people. 800 quid may sound like a lot for a chair, but it's less than a MacBook Air, for example, and unlike the Mac, the mirror will still be useful a decade from now. I bought one in 2004 on the recommendation of a back surgeon, and it's genuinely the best investment I've ever made. It enabled me to get back to work much earlier than expected post-surgery, and it's kept back problems at bay ever since. It's rock solid. 2 generations of dogs and 2 children have tried and failed to destroy it. And the only sign of wear from more than a decade is a slight bagginess to the covers on the armrests, which are almost infinitely adjustable. It's heavy, though, so I'd recommend floor protection. IKEA has a better range of office chairs than you might expect, and the Marcus is our current pick of the bunch. It's not the cheapest the Swedish firm offers, but it's got just about everything you want. That includes a high mesh backing with lumbar support, optional arm rests, and easy height and tilt adjustment. You can lock a tilt in place if you want to sit back and avoid work for a while. From our testing, this chair can really stand up to hours of use while keeping you comfortable. And you can't ask any more than that. An easy choice for one of the best office chairs of 2020. One of the reasons we like the Argos Home Orion is that it looks more expensive than it actually is. It's actually relatively affordable when you look at the market as a whole, and especially considering how many years you're going to get out of it. It does all of the basics you need an office chair to do, and is very comfortable to sit in, even as your working sessions drag on through the day or the night. The armrests definitely help, and it's worth noting that these aren't removable. If you don't like armrests, don't buy this chair. The faux leather look combines well with the chrome and black stand and casters, and the Argos Home Orion moves around very nippily on all surfaces. The tall back, which stretches as high as 128.5 centimeters, ensures good support for your back and neck. Add some color to your home office, or your office setup with the Yuko desk chair. You can get hold of this in no fewer than 9 different shades: gray, another gray, blue, light blue, green, light green, pink, red and black. Whatever color your desk is, you can find an eco chair to match. The chair is nice and compact too, so it'll slide easily out of the way and won't dominate a room in the way that some of the bigger, more executive office chairs will. Of course, not having a huge backrest means less support for your back. But we think that's a compromise that a lot of people will be okay with. This is definitely a well-built and comfortable office chair, with the very well-done polyurethane fake leather effect giving you plenty of support when you sit down to write, draw, or whatever it is that you actually do. It's easy to clean too. Understated, definitely. But that's a positive in our book. The ergonomic office chair can take a lot of sitting and slouching, and comes with enough adjustment options that you should be able to find something that suits the way you like to sit. In terms of its looks, we're not talking about anything spectacular here, but it ticks all of the boxes that need ticking. It's easy to set up. It's comfortable to sit in for extended periods of time. And it comes with a nice mix of meshed fabric and artificial polyurethane leather that'll fit in nicely in any room. The build quality is worth mentioning too, as this is a sturdy and well-constructed chair that will get you through a good number of years. The chair wheels are specially designed to avoid scratches on floors, and to be as smooth to roll as possible. If you don't want an office chair that has the same tired design as everyone else's office chair, take a look at the West Elm Petal. It's a lovely looking bit of furniture. And whether you're working from home or anywhere else, it's guaranteed to liven up your desk and its surrounding environment. The wooden fabric in use here is of an excellent quality. And while it's perhaps not the most robust office chair we've ever come across, it'll certainly last you as long as you don't knock it around too much. Note that the manufacturer recommends that you use a mat or floor covering if you're using this chair on a hard wooden floor. Admittedly, the style of the West Elm Petal office chair isn't going to be for everyone, but we reckon it's going to impress a lot of people. Height adjustment is of course available, so you can make sure you're sitting comfortably before starting work. Simplicity, affordability, clean lines. There's lots to like in this Office Hippo model, which won't cost you much at all considering how many years of sitting down you're going to get out of it. There's plenty of padding in an artificial leather style, and plastic armrests for when you're tired of typing. It's nothing fancy, there's no dedicated lumbar support here, for example, but the build quality is solid. And this is an office chair that won't let you down. The back is of a reasonable height as well, so it's not going to dominate a small room or overwhelm a desk in the same way that a chair with a tall back might. You just get the one black color here and you'll have it set up well inside an hour, which admittedly isn't great if you're trying to avoid doing some actual work. For a straightforward, affordable chair, it's difficult to beat this for value. We've already mentioned how you often need to pay top dollar to get the best office chair. But that doesn't mean there aren't some very good value bargains out there as well. If you can't afford one of the top-end models, consider the SIHOO. For a start, it's comfortable to sit in, which really helps, with a solid mesh backing and lumbar support. Plus, every aspect of the chair is adjustable, from the armrests to the height to the level of tilt, if you need to lean back away from the desk for a while. The build quality and use of materials might not quite match the chairs that cost 5 times as much as this one, but this is a very solid entry down at the budget end of our best office chairs for 2020 list. We love unusual and off-the-wall designs here at T3, and this design from Norwegian brand Hag offers subtle Scandinavian minimalism and ingenuity. It looks and functions much like a cross between a regular office chair and a stool, providing you with lumbar and lower back support while forcing you to maintain your natural sitting posture. Perfect for users who tend to move around, get up a lot during their working day. The Hag Caposco Pulse 8010 is comfortable to use and can be tilted and adjusted in terms of its height and the depth of its seat. It is a little pricey, but it's also one of the most eye-catching designs on this list. If you spend a lot of your working day sat down, then a good chair isn't a luxury but a necessity. Unsuitable, badly designed chairs can cause some serious damage to your posture, something we know from experience, as well as your general health. And work is stressful enough without your chair adding to the problem. At this point, we should also emphasize that the best office chairs can get very expensive, and going for super cheap isn't always a great idea. That said, the very best office chair of 2020 doesn't necessarily have to cost you a lot of cash. When you're shopping for the best office chair, back support is crucial, as is a seat that's wide enough and long enough to support you adequately. Gas suspension makes adjustments easier, with many chairs offering variable resistance, so you can make them stiffer for computer work and recline them for reading. Maybe. Text source, t3.com.